So next is our Amol.
Also, Maharaji, thank you for the conversation. I was just wondering, I'm not sure if I had missed that. Let's say if we understand the Bhagavad Gita, it would be like that's a great way to understand scriptures like the Bhagavatam. I'm just kind of wondering if we want to better like understand more on Bhagavatam, different stories, like how.
Yeah, everything has to be good together. No? So Sri Ramakrishna says that why should I be one-sided?
Yeah.
So we can delight in God, we can delight in spiritual things through many ways.
That's right.
Reading Bhagavatam, reading the Upanishads, reading the Gita, reading Swami Vivekananda, reading Sri Ramakrishna, reading other saints and sages, by worshipping, by singing the glories of Lord, singing bhajans. So all these are ways.
That's right.
And this great tradition, the Vedic tradition, gives so many ways. That is the speciality, you know.
That's right.
This range and this depth. This is amazing, which you will not find anywhere else in the world.
No, we don't. Yes. Thank you, Maharaji.
Thank you. So Rituji is there.
Thank you very much. So just now you were mentioning to Amul, and I was thinking in my head, so the example of water and, God will just immediately come to you. Amul says that, the drawing room example, he says of the is a abode of God, something like that, isn't it? And I think Holy Mother also said that your past karma will be reduced, and suppose that you have a big cut, it will become a brick. So something like that you mentioned in Bhagavatam. So they are actually making it even simpler for us. Well, for us, even Bhagavatam is 12 books. I saw those 12 books in Toronto Ashram. It's given for a school museum. I did it by one another Swami, that's just one book, but even that stuff. So, as usual, you really could give very good practical tips. And that's where I'm saying. Of course, the journey is also very tough, bhakti and stuff like that, purity. But even if we are going over there, we are in the world. The world, not that we get not influenced, but we get pressured also by the world. So how can we maintain that?
Pressure means what? Pressure means
Bondage.
Bondage, because we have created the bondage. So if something was created by someone else, we could not have got rid of that ever. But fortunately, we have created that bondage. So if we have created, we can get out of it. And we should get out of it. Bondage means so nobody has physically tied us. It is all here. Mana eva manushya. Yeah. Mana eva manushyanam karanam bandha mokshayo. The cause of either bondage and moksha is only one, the mind. Now it is becoming the cause of bondage because of our desires, because of our all these attachments. So once we remember that these which we have been harboring for so many days, births, years, and maybe God knows from when, these are not good. Then discriminating in this way, slowly those habits go. But because these have been cultivated for so many, since time without beginning, they cannot go away suddenly. So patiently, we keep on hearing the scriptures, keep on trying to attain devotion, so two things cannot remain together. Either you think of God or you think of the worldly things. So this way you can remove them slowly. You cannot physically throw them out. This is the only way in which they can be slowly dissolved into nothingness. I mean, they will remain, but they will be to such a, they will become weak. So it will be very easy to, that is the only way. There is no magic involved here. Slowly and patiently, yeah. And devotion is, of course, the easiest way. Because then you don't force anything, it comes naturally. Naturally, those things will go away.
So you are thinking of reading this Bhagavatam also, Safar.
Let's see, I'm thinking of so many things, but so after this, Arunavoda is there, and Marcella, you can unmute yourself.
Hello, Swamiji.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for the wonderful talk. Many times the word was coming to me was sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And it was such nectar to be reminded of and be in touch with, as you said, with God within us and being in touch with that. So, thank you so much for the reminders. As the previous speaker was talking about bondage, I was thinking, yes, of course, like living in a worldly family, household life, there's so many things come and involve us, and so this is really helpful to be reminded of where to go in the need more clarity.
When we need peace, that is the main thing. When we need peace, that is what we all desire. But we seek it at the wrong place. So sometimes we get more disturbed. So now saints tell us, you have been looking in the wrong direction, my friend. Don't look outside, look inside. That is the main thing.
Thank you.
Yeah. Marcella, how is everything?
Thank you so much. Yeah, that was amazing. I'm actually in Providence. Came to see
Oh,
Swami Vivekananda.
wonderful.
So happy to be here. Thank you so much. This was great. And I just kept playing around the middle part where you said that yes, only if you just have love for God, but you cannot love everything else at the same time. And if there's going to be something that you love a lot, then the other things are going to be comparing all the time, and there's going to be conflict in the mind and in the heart always for that. So that's just kind of like an incentive for to love from a pure way, not from a
Yes.
transactional way.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So of course Rohan is there, and one other person. Yeah. Jedidi. Rohan, how is everything?
Yeah, it's very good. Edmonton is very nice. No questions today, just very very pleasant.
Mm.
I'm gonna try to see God in everything. That's very hard. I'm gonna try to do it.
Okay, so Sangeeta ji.
Hi, Swamiji. So sorry, I kind of missed the talk, but I'm going to listen to it later. But
Okay.
I enjoyed enjoyed listening to all the comments. And from what I heard, my comment is that the five senses that were given to us, either they were for our survival or whatever, but they are so strong. So I know there's no magic wand to take care of the five senses and control them. But is there anything to speed this process up?
If there was any process to speed up, I would be with God up there. So, these five senses also we can hear. See, Sri Ramakrishna said that everything can be turned in a positive direction, So the senses also we can employ in hearing good things, seeing good things, speaking good things, and in helping others. So these which distract us. So as in the beginning of the talk, if you listen, you will see in the beginning of the talk we had said that what is directing our sense organs? The mind. And the uncontrolled mind directs them at the wrong place. And the best way it was said to have this right direction is to purify the mind. Then these very sense organs will help us in achieving our goal. And it was said that because it was in Bhagavata's eulogy, it was said that the best method, simplest method is hearing about the divine sports of God. And since we were discussing the Bhagavata, it said divine sports of Krishna. But any God, Jesus, Krishna, Rama, does not matter. The main thing is to fix the mind. And so it slowly what happens is the mind starts turning away. Out of repeated experiences, once you put a hand into the fire, you don't feel much. Again you put, it will burn to some extent. Again you put, it will burn quite a bit. So we are like that. Again and again, we are going towards these attachments, going towards what the world can offer us. But when it starts burning, when the suffering is really intense, then we feel, no, Baba, now I won't put my hand. I have had enough. That is the journey. So, if we can be alert in the beginning also, we have already put our hand to some extent. Now, no more going in that direction. Living in the world will not mean the same as being attached to the world. Sri Ramakrishna said, the boat can be in water, no problem. Water should not be inside the boat. Very simple way, but very effective way of telling this.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for being with us. Yes, so Mr. JDID. Jedediah, okay.
Thank you, Swami. I think I'm a lazy devotee because I focus on the point where you said the true desire. You just need true desire and letting everything else fade away. Thank you.
Thank you. So who is left? Sudeshna is left.
Yes, Pranam Maharaji. I was pondering upon the point you made that, like we are following the bhakti path, so doing all the prayers, japa, meditation, bhajan and all that. So, but you said that it won't even come to play if we don't have renunciation. So that part I wanted to clarify.
See, this is simple, no? if you are standing in the middle, you are constantly being attracted to Calgary. So how will you come? How will you come to Vancouver? It is as simple as that. So give up this attachment to Calgary first. If you cannot give up that, you cannot even start traveling to Vancouver. No. So here the same thing is said. Here it is not. This is not the meaning that without giving up everything right at the beginning, you will not be able to practice devotion. Because if you are able to give up everything right at the beginning, we have already reached the goal.
Yeah.
This does not mean that devotion is for those people who are not able to give up everything right at the beginning. Those people are very rare, like Vivekananda, Shukdeva. But we are not like that. So devotion itself is such that it will help us give up that thing. Sri Ramakrishna said very, very simple way. All these truths have been described by, answer has been given by Sri Ramakrishna in a very simple way. That if you taste candy syrup, what we call misri, will you be attracted towards good molasses? You won't be. So here also same thing. Bhagavata tells us the same thing. That try to find joy in Bhagavatam. Bhagavatam means in anything which makes you think of God. Then slowly, other things will go off naturally. So we should not mean to say that without giving up everything right at the beginning, devotion is not for us. No. Devotion is for us. Because whatever remains, whatever desire remains, that will also slowly. So devotion has a positive aspect, also a negative aspect. So suppose you take food, what happens? The negative aspect is it reduces your hunger. The positive aspect is it gives you nourishment. So here also the same thing is there. By cultivating devotion to God, you also develop renunciation. The renunciation is what? Unattachment for the world. By practicing devotion, as you become slowly devoted to God, devotion to world, it both happened at the same time. They are not two things. So when you proceed to Vancouver, your Calgary attachment will go up itself. You don't have to make it go. So you try, you are not even trying. You are sitting in Calgary.
Thank you.
Okay. So Yogi ji, of course, will come at the last because nobody is higher than Yogi and who else is there. So Sudeshna is over now. Vijay is there. Vijay and Sulagna ji, of course, is there.
Thank you, Swamiji. No, this was good. I was also going to ask you the same thing. Is it really possible to give up everything? But as you said, only as a petty person like me, it's hard for me to give up everything right away, but maybe in phases.
Phases means it will happen. It will happen in a very simple and pleasant way. That is what is said. Devotion is not harsh. So Jnana will tell you, treat everything as an illusion and give it up. Arey bhai, how to treat as illusion? When I am hungry, how to treat the illusion as hunger as illusion? We cannot do it. So here, there is no harshness. It is a joy for everything and everybody. It only says give up that lower joy which has not satisfied you till now and can never satisfy you. Not only it cannot satisfy you, it will come with all the connected problems. So give up that thing and find the joy which will satisfy you and which has no strings attached to say, so to say. There is no negative thing there. That is what the scriptures tell us. Sulagnaji, of course, as awake as ever, although it is 1 a.m.
She never sleeps.
She never sleeps. She's a yogi, no. She herself never sleeps and also makes others sleepless. That is the problem. Anyway, thank you, Sulagnaji. So, Babaji is waiting to see you in Canada. She's counting days.
I also, I too.
So I think now only Yogi ji is left as far as I know. Nabodhi, Marcella, Pranvaji, Rajji, Rituji, Rohan, Sangeeta ji, Suleshna. Yeah. Now only Baliji is also. Baliji I should not forget, otherwise she'll become angry.
She wants to come.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, we can hear and also see.
Excellent, Maharaj. But वो लगन कहाँ से लाऊं?
कहाँ से लाऊं?
I have one so-called comment. Usually starting how the composition of Bhagavatam came, because Vyasa, despite composing Bhagavad Gita and Mahabharata, he was still not very happy. And he was told he has not written anything worth throwing your God. And the other thing which I read somewhere, that he was also not happy because he wanted to have a son, and he didn't have one.
See, as I have told you already so many times, these are stories for trying to make us understand the import of the Bhagavata, for trying to make us understand the greatness. So all these are stories, you can make up 100 stories like that. So stories, but not simply stories, because they are meant to convey truths about spiritual life. These truths which we cannot see, which can only be learnt from the scriptures and from the saints and sages. So the method of conveying the truths can be very dry also. So you will read one page and then go to sleep. But if these are conveyed in the form of stories, they are so easy to grasp and so enjoyable. So that is why, if you are, suppose you are conveying a character. Now you want to convey a evil character. You will write, evil character is what? One who is jealous, one who harms everybody, one who is cruel, etc., etc. Now, what does this convey? But when you convey that character through Kansa, Ravana, Duryodhana, then you have a perfect picture of that character. So that's why all the saints and sages have used this method, conveying spiritual truths through parables, stories, examples. So many examples you will find in every scripture, every devotional scripture. Even the Upanishads have stories, these parables, these Upanishads also have these stories. You Chandogya Upanishad, that Shvetaketu story, Kata Upanishad, Yamraj Nachiketa, and other stories are also there. So, Chandogya Upanishad, other stories are there. We have already discussed that. When people came to Brahma, gods also came, demons also came to gain the knowledge. Then how Brahma taught them. That is the best way to convey these truths. And the Puranas, like the Bhagavad Puranas, are full of these stories. So, the supreme knowledge is given. If you read the stories in between the lines, it is so wonderfully mixed together that it becomes a joy. And when it is mixed with God's Leela, you can see it enacted before your eyes. What more can we want? That is the thing.
I think Maharaj, one thing is his desire for having a son. It was very positive in the sense because son he got was Sukadeva.
See, as I told you, it is just stories. As I told you, these are just stories. No desire for anything in the world is positive. Because we have the desire, we may try to justify. No desire in the world is positive in the sense that every desire has some problem associated with that. There is no income in which there is no income tax. That is the problem. So any kind of desire for anything in this world will have a negative side also. But we don't see it. Afterwards we realize. So this should be made clear. There should be only one desire. Final aim is to reach that stage where we desire only one thing. That is God. And when we reach that stage, God, which is already within the heart, whom we are hiding by all possible means. God wanted to come. We say, no, God, I am seeing the television right now. God wanted to come. No, God, I want to go and eat ice cream right now. Then again God wanted to come. No, God, you cannot come. I am getting married right now. No chance. Then God said, Baba, then you do everything. Then when you call me, I am finished with these things. Then I will come. That is the simple thing.
So I just have a little thing that you mentioned about the story. So for people like us, stories is the main point. We are being what guns, we'll think, okay, guns is another character, we are nice, we are good, we are not Duryodhana. But we do have the qualities of those bad people as well.
Yes, but so those can be taken example as what not to do.
Yeah, we don't even know. We start thinking, oh, we are great, we are not.
No, you treat in this way, no. What qualities you want to avoid, all those qualities you will see in Duryodhana. Take it in that way. When Gita there is a chapter, Daivas Asura Sampad Vibhaga Yoga. So there divine qualities are mentioned, but after that evil qualities are also mentioned. Now why mention the evil qualities? Because you should also know what to avoid. So take this, don't take that. So doctor will tell a diabetic patient, eat oats. Simply, he will tell, eat what you hate to eat. And don't eat what you like to eat. That is a simple prescription. So here also scriptures are telling the same thing. Don't take what your senses are drawn to. Don't take that. Take only that which is beyond the senses, beyond this world. So here also the same thing can be applied to what you said. All these characters which are evil in the scriptures, you can see in this way. This is not what I want to be. And saints, when they are portrayed, yes, I want to be like them. So scriptures delineate through stories and through all these conversations between all these people. So we know exactly what to take and what to avoid. Everything is there. In so much detail, we can spend our whole lives. Suppose from today if we decide, okay, discuss only the Bhagavatam. So till my death it can easily go, because as it is my hair is getting white, so no problem.
That's what I was thinking. We need your help actually. I know. A lot of work for
So much is there. There is no room for any doubt. There is no room for any fundamental question to arise. Everything is, the answer to everything is given here. And in the way we want. If you want philosophical way, read commentary of Shankaracharya or other people. So the truths you can arrive and see in the philosophical way, through argumentation, through logic. If he say, no, that logic and all I don't want, I'm already convinced of this, then come to these devotional scriptures. There will be no philosophy, no logic in that sense. There will be only simple narration, but that simple narration will also contain great truths. So there is so much variety, so much expand. It is like an ocean which has no shores and which has no this also, this tal, there is no bottom also. Infinite. Take what you want, as much as you want, for as long as you want.